4 of Index 3, Dark Side of Academy City. This arc isn't focused on Toma. He's actually absent from it entirely. He doesn't even make a cameo at the end. Or period. He doesn't make a cameo, period. This one's focused on Accelerator and Hamazura. From the 4. So there's that. Let's see. Accelerator is well. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Suchi Mikado took out that one guy. They were going to prison, but someone killed him with a thing on his head. Accelerator and is talking to the other school. Suchi Mikado and Sujime, wondering where Unabara is at Seattle. He's at his house apartment. It gets raided. He apparently takes one of their disguises himself as one of them with his Aztec magic, like how he disguised himself as Unabara. And let's see. Sushi Mercado explains it to they find ships and find out there's an assassination attempt on Unafune. So has Masujime use move point to get him to there. He starts a fire or something like that, and the sniper sees him. He's talking to someone on the phone. Cuts to Hamazura talking to Item. They go to this one place and they get attacked. They attack that one. They kill that one guy basically, who killed the one guy who was captured from that one who was on the bus. Arrested. Who was on the bus. Hamazura is talking to Yomikawa. Just shows up. Frenda and Mugino and Takatsubo come and tell him to get in the drive and follow after after a drive drives by them. She explains that I can't pronounce his Kakine, the number 2 level 5 dark matter, is who they're chasing. He was after he asked why she was having troubles. Yeah, there's no way you can take out number 2 if Rogan was exhausted and basically took you out. Technically won her fight against you. But before then, they get attacked by the girl in the dress, who actually has a name now. Got one recently in light novels. Side story. The one that came with the Accelerator Blu-ray in Japan. Gokusai Kayaba. Kayabi or something like that. Remember the one of the 3 Gokusai sisters. So she has 2 sisters now that we know of. Kayabi, I think, is how you pronounce her name, hopefully. So, yeah. He chases Hamazura. and calls Chalky to see if people thought they were going to hear name in the Dark Matter manga. You only got one chapter of that so far. We're still waiting for the next chapter. Oh well. And, oh wow, this episode review is lasting a while. I'm probably gonna wrap this up. Yeah, she calls Kakune asking if there is a power, and he calls her it says die idiot, and he pulls out the tweezers. Accelerator, they're talking about what Block is up to. Accelerator and Grouper talking about what Block is up to. Accelerator jumps and gets in a car. But yeah, that's the episode. On to the next one. Episode 2 of, episode 5 of A Certain Magical One X3. Dark Matter. This episode starts off where the last one ended. Member is the professor. His name wasn't really talked about, but is in front of Cocaine, aka Dark Matter. And Accelerator is dealing with a guy who can teleport behind him and is trying to keep him from activating his switch that lets him use his Esper abilities. Let's see. So yeah, there's that. Accelerator is dealing with the guy who kicked Accelerator. There's someone, and there's also a robot dog that showed up. And who Accelerator brought it again. There's another guy who's watching. He is from cameras. One of the cameras is a robot dog. He says that they got 2 level 5s. And he's like, what's going on? When he sees that what is it? The one guy who can teleport behind people was shot. So he talks about how shitty his ability is. He teleports behind this one guy and aims a gun at his head. Accelerator points the gun at his head and uses a bullet to reflect it. Kane is talking to that one guy. And he just destroys the building and talks to the professor. Most of that scene, most of that scene was cut in the anime. It deals with the other. Calls is talking with the members of Block, and he calls his takes down a building. Helicopters come out and take out. He takes one of the helicopters out where they're taking out the other members of Block. They take someone hostage, and they find out that what is it? That I'm trying to remember what the group was called. They're trying to get move points so they can blow up the windowless building from the inside. Probably fail as well. Here's Mr. Jermaine. She kills that one guy, or knocks him unconscious. They go to that one prison. Ezio runs into a friend of his from the organization. So he deals with her. While the other 3 go deal with the other. She was part of a member. Oh yeah, we're having that one guy, he was just driving around and it was starting to flood. So yeah. Sujime takes care, fights that one lady after she kicked Mikado away. Fights her. She also took out her own boss. Another her own member of Block. And oh yeah, in the beginning of the episode, you see Last Order and she makes her entry out of a car. I mean, somewhere. So there's that. And Ueharu goes find him. I'm surprised Ueharu didn't recognize the Last Order. Just he knew it was nice railgun. Oh well. Let's see. Yeah, but that's. And TL's talking to that one girl, Exotic or something like that. I can't remember how to pronounce her name. Apparently, she fused her from the original Grimoire, and FTL has to do something about that, so he does do something about that. The episode ends with Cocaine attacking, having Frenda hostage and basically interrogating her, trying to find out where her item is. Yeah, but that's how episode 5 ended. Next episode's episode 6, Super-espers. See you then. Episode 6, Super-espers. The next 3. Yeah, let's just get that out of the way. So this episode, let's see. Toma, oh wait. First half's focused on Hamazura. It starts off with Cocaine just waltzing into Item's base. Cuts to Hamazura. They were talking about Mugino had Hamazura doing something. Hamazura was burning a body or something. And then he poured something in the water that looked like ashes. Then he got a call from Kinohata. They were being attacked and that they need a ride. So he shows up there and he has. Kinohata is focused on Kinohata in there. She sends explosion missiles to that. And I'm being silent for too long. Yeah, so she sends missiles. And Toma. Wait. What is even in this arc? Whoops. Yeah. And she gets into a. Kane shows up and fights her. Hamazura shows up and she's unconscious. She said, "Get Takatsubo out of there." And Kane's still there, and Takatsubo eats an ability crystal to get her abilities out of control, but Kayaba shows up and stops it. And shoots Takatsubo. Kane and Kaiba leave after she explains her ability to measure heart, which makes the forces meet feel closer than they actually are. It cuts to Frenda talking to Mugino, and Mugino's speed. And it goes back to Hamazura. Hamazura is given Takatsuba to Yomikawa, who then she's taken to the hospital. Well, she doesn't anime isn't sure, but that's where she is in future arc. And Mugino shows up with Frenda, cut in half. Frenda's dead. Poor Frenda, rip her. Frenda. Man, it's become a joke. Let's just take Frenda's name and put a line between, like in the middle of it. Mugino, Hamazura has the ability crystals in his hands, and Mugino chases him to a facility where they proceed to fight. She basically lost her arm. Hamazura shot her in the eye. Shot her a few times. She's about to blast him, but he punched her in the face, and that's basically it for Hamazer in this arc. So it's Accelerator. Kane says that he wants to get Alistair's attention since he has the tweezers. He needs to take out number one to get Alistair's attention. So it cuts to Iara and Last Order talking. She sends Last Order once, so she gives her a quarter of money again to get it. Dark Matter shows up. Kane asks if she's seen. She's like, nope. Take it to the nearest anti-hero. Maybe they can help him. He's like, thank you. Then he kicks her, and he broke the wrong arm in the anime. So shows up and proceeds to fight him. The episode basically. Oh, wait, no. What? They fight. The Accelerator explains how he didn't take anyone out. And, yeah. He takes out Kane, and Yamikawa shows up right before he's about to shoot Kane. She takes the gun, but Kane stabs him with her ring, and Accelerator explains how he can't protect anyone. He's killed people before. So he went berserk, also known as, he basically went berserk, but it was the black rings. Kane was surprised, and he's like, I see why you're number one. But you got whack-a-mole. Last Order showed up, get Accelerator out of the black rings for him to calm down a little. She did. The episode ends with them explaining some stuff, and Tsuchimikado going through the tweezers, explaining the underline and stuff like that. And he says that there's another group called Dragon. But, yeah. The next arc is the Aqua of the back arc, and we're back to Toma for a good amount of time before we return to Accelerator and Hamazera for the Dragon arc, which is coming up, but not quite that close. It's basically in the second half of the season. But I'll see you then. Bye.